As an SEO. Started live on a Saturday. It may be past Friday the 13th, but it's because I ran out of Halloween theme episodes. So this time we must play a game called America's Army Propagandist Army. It's pretty much Call of Duty in a type of way, but it's made by Unity. I don't have much information about games that usually made by the U.S. Army. I know this is the same company, but if you didn't notice, the U.S. Army is one of those. It's not a game company, but it's actually a military program. And I say this because I know someone who is in the military, but I don't really have one from the back of my head. So apparently, right off the bat, by the time, by the time, sorry, I lost my train of thought. They pretty much have a Go Army Edge apps, whereas I didn't know that the military specializes in soccer and football. So right off the bat, most of the game is all about advertisement, which is fine, but I don't know if this game was made in 2017. So for the military, we might as well play the tutorial. Now I'm assuming that the gameplay is kind of different. Really? Did they have to make the last M Bando reference? I know, and I mean, I didn't know they were really that useful with Avatar: The Last M Bando, but with that reference, yeah. So I I would say that this is a Call of Duty clone because I haven't even seen. I'm not sure. Alright. I have to play the tutorial. I mean, the sound effect seems to be more realistic. Is it? Did it? I never actually been in the military, no AR military programs. Is there any ammunition? So
Hi
I guess
Nikon, nice gameplay. Why did you leave BLCPA?
I don't know what BSCBA you're talking about. I guess that would be a military code. I mean, again, I don't usually remember how military terms are. I know somebody who's from the military, but I can't remember from the back of my head. I guess that you could try out the guns. So we have the M4A. I'm not a huge gun enthusiast. But I guess we could still try out all the guns. I mean, most of these guns are just semi-automatic or automatic rifles. So I guess that most of the guns are so easily. And we can't usually proceed areas we shoot all the targets. Which is embarrassing, but I did I do play Call of Duty and other similar games. I never actually did. I mean, I played Black Ops 2 on the PS3 way back in the great days. But I never knew there was gonna be some inspiration.
BLCPA, the school, Bronx Lighthouse College Prep Academy. You used to be in that school.
Again, I don't even know what you're talking about. Is that supposed to be a code? Either way, it sounds so confusing. Now, I have to assume that the tutorial, you can't really bypass the tutorial. Yes, you have to shoot other targets, which usually means that I can't usually bypass. So we might as well go to the main menu because now when it comes to a Call of Duty clone, they usually have a story mode that gives it all the stories and the detail, kind of similar to Halo.
You used to be in my government class with MR Pactor.
Who? I don't know who is the Pacto you're referring to. I'm assuming you talk about the music video, but what you see on the left is the advertisement. So what it says on the left is that the U.S. Army career and Army program centers have career counselors on hand, help each other to craft resumes that work with employers and terminate career to fit the skill set. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much advertisement that the U.S. Army is trying to sort out. I mean, I don't mind if they want to make advertisement to the programs to. If you want to become the military, that's fine. And the game is already loading. Oh, the character models are so. I get that this game was made in Unity, but this just takes the icing off the cake. I have to laugh because wait. Andy,
You're chatting whatever you say, but how have you been?
the character designs are just the same. So if you didn't notice before, if you look from this example, it really does reuse and recycle the same character models. I'm not kidding. If you look from this one and that one from Bob, they just reuse the same character models. I'm not even kidding. These are the same character models that they use. So it seems to me that they all that really did is just copy or paste the same character models and just really use all four of them. I mean, if you say if this game was made by the U.S. Army, you would expect that they would actually put some effort. I mean, folks put the shooters on one thing, but
How is life going?
life is doing well. Still making some live streams.
Who are you talking to?
A video.
It sounds like you're answering questions.
And usually the comments happen. Beyond that, there's one thing that the character models are just the same. It's one I've seen that you have to respect. Now, judging by the fact most of this is just a tutorial, I don't even know what the scope actually does. I had to expect that this was going to happen anytime soon. Call of Duty games and Call of Duty clones take a D, have tendencies.
Remember my YouTube channel, Trey Kingsent.
I don't remember that YouTuber. I heard her name, but I never heard the YouTuber. Another thing I noticed that the real time seems to on the snipers. The snipers in this game are way superior than COD Because if you notice on the elves, you don't need to press down F stick free or L3 to hold your breathing. It just usually hold the steady automatic. And we also have a.
I really like your gameplays, it's really smooth.
I mean, for 720p, you have to expect. You have to expect that making gameplay videos is not that much of a priority. But
Well, hope to see you soon. Have a good day.
I guess I didn't know there was actually a sniper that's a combination of a atomic gun and a sniper, but it would do well. I'm not afraid of the multiplayer aspect. I just mostly concerned about how I manage. So weapons familiarization range. Keep weapons pointed up and down range at all times. Your identifier only define. Obey all warnings and directions issued by RSO. I don't know what it means. O and range staff. Why did they even make the game in Unity? It's beyond me, but. So it might take some time to get used to, but we also have the transient stage. I don't know how you push through a common step, but yeah. So, but I love it. Sorry, some advertisement how the military is actually that cool. I love it tells you that U.S. Army generals can have 1 to 5 stars depending on the rank. They have only been 5-star generals in U.S. Army history. One of which went on to become president, Eisenhower, and pretty much this website you watch all the videos. I'm not sure what was the whole point of the advertisement since when it comes to first-person shooters, I'm not sure if this game takes place in 1976, 78, but I look at my fellow Marines, Army, Navy, and Air Force, a team that I fought side by side with as brothers. It's the proudest moment of my life, and I'm honored and privileged to know these men. Swenson Range, MAJ, William D. Swenson. Alright. I don't even know how this become a weapon. But I guess it usually teaches you how to use the pistols. Either way, they also have to make up their own products, as even though it's made by the US Army, they can't use M&Ms or other product placement. I'm not that too familiar with the game. I mean, I know that the US Army distributes, but I never understand why they have the recoil touch. But Maybe in case you wanted to give yourself here, you could use this. You could use this weapon. Use this stage to actually test out all the weapons in the game. So I managed to hit $75 for only a pistol. Maybe this is not one of those first-person shooter games I actually played before. The first one of the first-person shooters games I played on PS4 was Destiny and Bravely Default Retribution, and I was actually way better at that game at the time. So I know all the details beforehand. So this is where you can try all the weapons.
What's your gamer tag? I wanna see if I can beat you.
I mean, if you check one of my videos, you could see. Never mind. If now, if you actually want, I wouldn't mind. Now, I'm not sure if this is gonna be a official e-sport, but I'm trying all the weapons before I actually go to the online matches. Because you may say that I am wasting 25 minutes and you actually want to see me actually battle with people online, but I am going to test out all the weapons beforehand. I don't actually want to jump in and actually get beaten by other opponents that have higher skills, because I may come late to the whole game. Wow. The funny part about it is that and I think we actually know all of the basics we have so far. So we are a recruit. That's our rank. Now, so we have to increase our sensitivity. Again, we put for supposed to do is you have to have the fastest sensitivity possible, but you cannot have it too low or too high. You have to keep it in between, and as in between, we'll usually mess you up. Again, I played first-person shooters before, and most of the time, it can usually mess you up. So we have the Rifleman, the automatic Rifleman, the music is actually decent. For me, thinking the scene has some tendency to use instrumentals. There's also some skins, but we had to lock those. So you want, yeah, if you actually want to play it in a lobby, you could also see my gamer tag. As I told you in the U.S. Army, you are tasked with upholding the U.S. Constitution and protecting American freedom. I mean,
unexpected happened.
I saw the execution of the advertisement, but the choreography kind of weird. Oh yeah, expect Squeak goes unwanted, because nobody would call these type of clones. I have to put on both audio because Bravo. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of, yeah, in Call of Duty games, there's always trouble or kids on the Call of Duty games. Even though this game's rated teen for teens, speaking of the kids cursing and saying the N-word, trust me, I play Black Ops 2 all the time, and this is how you sound. See what I mean? A frost bomb, weedy. 2 frost bombs. I At least the respawn time is actually way faster compared to Black Ops 2. I'm impressed. Well, yes, I did play Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I did play Black Ops 1. See what I mean? That's because this game is rated T for teens. There's so many kids. I mean, we caught. I'm sorry, but I had to laugh so hard. I mean, is it the voice chat or the gameplay? And we failed a mission. Oh. So I am VIP. Meet up with the rest of your team. Oh, I don't know what that means, but we we failed the mission 3 times. This is my first time in playing this game. I'm not new to. I'm new to this experience. Do I use the? I don't know about you, but this is only my first time in playing this. Oh, I have to breathe because I laughed so hard. He was hiding behind the stairs the whole time. He used a grenade because what's going on? What's going on? I never laughed so hard at a Call of Duty drone. I was going to jump out the window, but thanks for making my life so easier. What's up with fast bombs being thrown out? I don't get it. What's up with people throwing fast bombs over the corner? I thought there was a Call of Duty clone. I thought it was the same scene as Black Ops 2, because normally when you have high damage weapons, the game would be similar, but you see what I mean? This is how I deal with. I mean, if you play Black Ops 2 for over 3 years, then you know how many trouble you always play this game. They speak of profanity and they're not even supervised by the parental guardians. It happens a lot. Trust me. I play first person shooters when kids will say everything they want and they usually don't care. It's sad, but how can you blame them? So apparently, I can no longer be Rock 5. We failed the mission 4 times and we didn't even win. Sneaky. The mic. Oh. You know, this is the Call of Duty game when the mic has to be sorted out. So I guess I have no choice but to follow the team. You know what I mean? I don't actually. we get polarized by a group of experienced players. If this game was on the PS3, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we failed the mission 5 times. Did we ever win? Wait, there's only 8. There's 8 players on the Bravo team, but there's only 6 on the Alpha team. We got defeated. How does this have anything to do with the U.S. Army? How does this has anything to do? This game was made by the U.S. Army, but the player base seems to consist of 10-year-olds being profanity. Oh man. I mean, keep in mind, I played Black Ops 2 on the PS3. I will hear screams all the time. Trust me, if you actually understand what I had to go through, if you go back to 2013, the Call of Duty ad was for them. This isn't the first time I had to deal with this on the mic. And I already overpriced headphones for this day forward. Trust me. Use smoke and frog grenades to cover your offense and block enemy sightlines. What I didn't know before. I love how the choreography seems to be advanced. I couldn't blame them. Now there's only 7, but there's only 8 on the Bravo team. We pretty much are all numbered. They have more players on the Bravo team than on the Alpha team. We pretty much are 6. Now, how do you free the 4 grenades? This me on me.
Tossing frag.
I don't know what to do. I mean, there's only 2 game modes, escort and ambush. I can no longer be a 5. Listen, I'm not that experienced with Call of Duty type of clones. This is a traditional shooter, and since this game was made in Unity, I have to expect that this is one of those games that you have to take a grain for salt. Oh, and we failed the mission. Oh boy. Even crouching doesn't really make any difference because you're still going to get shoot either way. I mean, I sort of noticed that 99% of the time, there seems to be a lot of players that use these smoke grenades 98% of the time. I can't even win. We always fail missions, and we never actually win. I don't know how he managed to become so good at this game, but how he managed to become an expert is beyond me. So I guess he had no choice but to work in teams. I mean, I don't know about you, but it's kind of difficult to even see where the enemies are.
Good video,
and
can you sub to me? I just subbed to you.
So I can subscribe to you. Just tell me your username and I can use subscribe. I wouldn't mind supporting all YouTubers. Just tell me your name and your channel, and I keep that in mind. Either way, I'm seeing to get popularized in this game so far. I mean, one thing I noticed so far is that it takes too long to too long to respawn. I'm not entirely sure how this game operates. It's pretty much similar to Call of Duty, but it's not really Call of Duty. It's sort of similar, but it is pretty much different. And the first time we actually got our first Mr. Success. The Apparently Bravo team has a 3 and we have 1, and this takes 11 rounds. I would rather play Splatoon 2 than play a Call of Duty Pro. I think Splatoon 2 has way better gameplay mechanics compared to Call of Duty, but this is America's Armies. I don't know what proving grounds, I don't know what subtitle they actually put. It is one of those crash checks. You can't really see where you're. I know how to secure the enemy, but there's no team deathmatch, there's no free for all, there's no actual capture the flag. It's just a sour disappointment. And the sad part is that the Bravo team seems to have 4 points, then Alpha team has 1 point. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I messed with camp. I know Cappy is not allowed, but keep in mind that I don't even know how these games operate. I'm kicked because I shoot? Where's the funny? I got kicked because I shoot. Are you serious? There's no friendly fire? So you get kicked because you shot. What sense does it even make? That's even a BS. I got kicked because apparently I misshoot my enemies. I mean, the game is already fast paced and can't even see why. And I'm the only prisoner of this whole state. And this is embarrassing. So though you can escape prison instead of you exit out of the lobby. I mean, it's not so bad. I mean, I have a toilet similar to this. We have a nice sink, and if you want your water, you could. Orange is a new black. Season 7, 2K19 or 18, 2K18. Orange is a new black, 2K. Imagine all the people who misfire by accident got kicked out and sent to prison. Man, that's so communism. I felt bad. This is. I saw CS:GO was worse, but this. And it has to be transparent when you have 1830s country music made by made for people in Tennessee, good old Texas, holding out the Cowboys. You know, I'm surprised I'm surprised that all other cells are baby blue, but there's one cell that is lime green. Oh, if I get kick out the party, kick out the lobby, I want to put myself in the green lobby because it seems weird that all other cells look the same with baby blue aesthetics, but this one is. It's not so bad. Hope to have overtime. But our defense is the only week we could actually. We pretty much have to go to the main menu. I don't know about you, but what was the whole point of the judge system? I don't know. I mean, you never have that in Call of Duty. Now, most of the game modes are randomly generated, meaning that I don't even know which is which. But so my nat type is moderate, and it's trying to use with the Empress servers. So stay near about the budget yard is used to show no it's. What's a Charlie Walk? They had to do the Illuminati by Charlie Walk. Ooh. A Illuminati consume.
Nice. That was nice.
I don't get that. So in case you download this game and you actually want to try it by yourself, be aware about the multiple flash bombs that are going to hit on you. There are so many flash bombs being fired out you can't even tell which is which. But it's extremely common. So you have to be careful when you shoot, because if you misshoot by accident, even if you just a mistake. I mean, you don't even know where it is. The only way you could get back is if one of your teammates revive you, provided the fact that they came out on time. I'm assuming there's a lot of hackers in this type of scenario, but surprisingly there's no story mode. I don't know why, but this war is to you. Yeah, if the health bar reaches 0, you cannot be revived. Isn't one to say that Advanced Warfare is way better than American Army? I know that the Call of Duty is simply reacting body, but if you think about it, I would rather play Call of Duty than this game. I know it was made by the US Army World to kill, but when you have the Carolina models, it's exactly the same as the West. I can't really approve. We got defeated. I mean, it teaches you the core values of the military by telling you with the army trivia. Honestly, if there's one first-person shooter of what to play is Borderlands or Minecraft. Minecraft seems to be more superior. I mean, I'm only great at some first-person shooters, and only first-person I was usually great is Paladins. But the net code for this seems to be kind of mixed.
I'm 13 Fog, forward observer. It was actually my first time controlling.
Defense team, defend the objective and secure enemy ordnance.
Now, I never knew this map before, so I guess we shoot, but we also have to defend bombs. So let's catch the frag in a nutshell. How? It's, well, so the only way you can actually revive is if you get secure, but it's ever meant for itself. Either you know how to play revive or you get shot. This is the game made by the Titan Graphic. I would rather play Bright like Retribution. Also, if you have a microphone or have a headset, especially out of middle schoolers playing this game, to be profanity and being immature. It happens, but it also happens a lot in first-person shooter games. That's saying. Kinda glitchy.
Reloading. I got you covered. Press up. I'll cover.
I mean, for once, this is the only match that Alpha team gets more points to the Alpha than the. Sorry, that's my train shot. This is the only time when the Alpha team is only more points than the Bravo team,
Press up.
and we actually are winning. Why? I wish there was more first-person shooter games available. That way, it has some variety. Because the netcode seems to be more laggy. But then again, when Call of Duty clones, there's always be more lag. See what I mean? The frame rate seems to be more recent down. I was saying the same thing.
Get cover, grenade!
Okay, either there's sauce moderations or I get killed too easily.
Bomb is being armed.
So if you get all 3 points, you win the match. Yeah, I other kids and card the other Call of Duty clones for UC said N word too many times. I'm, you know, it's only fun when they have so many squid rules and so many rage creators on the lobby, but it's not even fun when you have to grind. It seems really like that still. Hopefully by the next patch they might add more features, but also know every time you go to the lower screen, they usually show you the same videos.
Assault team, we're after the objective and get it to extract. Over.
Yep, if you miss. So yeah, if you shoot one of your teammates, you get to go to jail. I don't even understand why you need a jail. I mean, you just could that give me does EXP penalties. Me before I may as well end this video. I'm sorry, but this has to be the most flawed game of all. Also, they had a couple that's not even real, it's just Photoshop. I mean, you have to keep in mind, it's not a bad game, it has a better execution, but I just really hope it has a story mode, or maybe PvE, or a campaign, perhaps. Because I don't really know about anything about the game. I guess that from video you have to show the internet connection seems to be more laggy and more unstable. I mean, Call of Duty has the same problems, but compared to this, it's pretty much worse. And the worst part is that this is a free-to-play game you could get from the PSN store. I guess that if you don't have enough money to afford the actual Call of Duty, why not? But I managed to get Black Ops free, even though I don't enjoy the Call of Duty series because I find that Call of Duty is more generic. I managed to get Black Ops free for satire and narrative purposes. I mean, I put Black Ops 2 way back in the day. I used to be a pro of it, and 9 episodes at a time. So I guess that's how you do. That's how you evacuate. You have to go to the re-smoke. Again, they don't really specify all of it. They only teach you how to shoot your gun. But I'm not that much 1% accurate.
The Action Training environment at the Joint Readiness Training Center has many different components. One of the most important is the opposing force, or OPFOR.
Now, this is one of those levels that's so much difficult. Now, of all the Now, the problem with this stage is that you can't even see anything. The sight intensity seems to be more inaccurate, but I'm glad I didn't play this map because I actually thought you were able to see so far. I guess it was just other people's abilities, but they actually did well with the sound effects. And I can't brave room, but you can't even see. I don't know what they're singing so far. Maybe they're trying to make a push point, but now I'm trying to learn about I don't get it. How do you fight in a sandstorm? You can't see where you're going. Your vision's kind of blocked by somebody's. Any game that was made in Unity tends to have tendencies to be lazy. I mean, it's a US Army game, I get it, but you could just use Armored Legend 4. But you can't have it. You can't have anything you wanted. Well, I'm not sure on how to. There's only 3 modes that I have, and I only have 8 maps. Rather, there's some limitations, and you don't really want to have stamina. It's impossible to find in Sandstorm. It's beyond me. So my net type is moderate, which means that I have. Also, since the user made some games, they also made a football. I never knew. You might as well camp because you would get killed easily. I know camping has been fun, but we have people throwing flash bombs for no context or no apparent reason. You pretty much will might as well camp to assert yourself viability. Also, the voice acting seems to be echoing. I mean, you can't get penalized if you camp. I know it's been frowned upon, but you get more better XP if you does. I mean, let's be honest. You can't actually win if you don't count. Because I don't know who's flying the ASOS or how they even come to weapons, but you can't even win unless you got the right ammunition. And somehow, cap needs to be the only way. Say to you how you're not even with anything, but the thing is that we have Call of Duty is infamous for having huge amounts of lag. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, to this day, there's still people that still play Call of Duty. Dusting.
All patched up. Tossing. Ceasefire, friendly.
He was walking beside me. He didn't even notice that I was actually at the same location.
You're on defense. Defend the objective and block extract.
Yep, the only way you can actually win is if you camp, and camping does exploit. Say even one bot being cheesy, but a match with cheese then actually get shot by another fast bane about a milliseconds. How does that even make any sense? So he was behind it all the time? The facial expression, just made my day. I do better with Bright Light Retribution because it seems like the aiming seems to be way better, but this, you can't eat. Most of them kind of are exactly the same, that you can't tell which is which. I don't know why, but once I'm finished with this, I'm going to buy playing Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 seems to be more better organized. Trust me. So I guess that's why I got shot in the same one corner. Sorry, but this is my first time. I used to play Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 2, but never this game. I didn't know you could actually see me. How? The mic, no, so convenient. I only know how to camp. I was what. So salty. I love it. People are so salty in first-person shooters, especially the trick shooters, the competitive ones. I'm so glad I got this done. I'm sorry, but most of the weapons in this game are so overpowered. It seems like public agencies have the Cheetos. Trust me, I played Black Ops 2 back in my days, and you have to play it. They move out the way, don't get shot. If you don't want to get shot, then camp. Camping is way better. You don't stand up, you crouch. Where's your fun if you stay out of the way? I help you. Happy now? You're not the only one. I got myself killed too many times. Trust me, you're not the first one that get die. Okay, which one you actually want to fight? You want to fight the Crossfire, the Checkout, or the Spring Tree? Take your pick. Oh man. You know, what makes my day is that when there's another player that's being so salty. I just love it. It's so entertaining. So better camp. Might as well camp. It's better have fun on camping ground before I get shot by a sniper. You're on your own, my man. I guess practice makes perfect once you replay the same game over and over again. I guess. The kid is kind of annoying, but we have to defend Yankee.
Defend the objective and secure enemy ordnance.
That's the thing, you can never see them. And we get, I'm dead. Game's kind of cheap. I'm starting to notice that every time you have weapons that have faster fire rate, you.
Got your back, Battle. Defense team, defend the objective and secure enemy ordnance.
I'm honestly amused that the mouse switcher is actually kind of.
Press up, I'll cover.
Defense team, defend the objective and secure enemy ordnance.
Covering you. Press up, I'll cover.
I had the cat talking his own misery.
Covering you. Move up.
Defense team, defend the objective and secure enemy ordnance.
Got 6, move up. Grenade, grenade!
you know, every time we keep playing matches, we keep dying. There's the other rage creators. I don't know about you, but I'm not sure we'll play one more match. The kid was kind of annoying, but you can't. Upholding the U.S. Constitution and protecting America's freedom. Yeah, that's not exactly true, but
At Fort Riley, home of the Big Red One, in order to start the Army-wide process of converting all the previously fielded imports to the M4A1 configuration. Specifically, what we're looking to do is provide to each user of the M4 the ability to have an increased rate of fire by inserting a full auto trigger as opposed to a burst
that's interesting.
trigger, which was formerly in the M4. A heavy barrel, which allows for that increased rate of fire, so it's more resistant to a cook-off. Improved ergonomics by adding an ambidextrous selector lever, so left-handed fighters are now able to utilize the weapon more effectively. So, all in all, this is a first step in the continuous process of providing increased capability to all of our M4 carbine users.
So, what do I think about the game so far? Well, I mean, the game is kind of cool, but it's not really the right execution. I think that the game could be better if you could actually see where the enemies are, because the game will be so dark that you can't even see. I also wanted to give note that there's no actual campaign. I mean, we usually card games, they usually have a lot of campaigns. I mean, what makes the card really great is that the campaign is actually that great. I mean, even Halo 3 has better campaigns than this. I mean, but I would recommend playing this comparatively because for a Twitch shooter, you might as well just use easily. I mean, it seems to me that you never win this game. I use Fate. You will never win in this game whatsoever. So that's America's Army Propaganda, where I make more of a series of the game. Probably so, probably not, but this is one of those games where it takes skill, quote unquote, and you need to have some patience if you want to survive. But either way, it's one of those games where so that's pretty much Proving Grounds. Although the character models are not that impressive, but guns are irritated. So the game could be better if it has a better execution, but other than that, it's not my cup of tea. So if you actually want to try this game out, if you have who's found a Call of Duty Clones, be my guest. This is a high awesomeness. Happy Friday the 14th, and peace out.